Hello, hello. Welcome to my craft room. It's Rhoda. Today we're going to work on Killing This Lilac Flower Stamperia pad. And I've come up with my own hashtag. It's Use It Up Yesterday. So if I'm using something up that I've got in my craft room here and I feel like it's a big hurdle, I'm going to use that hashtag. Okay, since I haven't gone to the shop, I think I'm going tomorrow to get a new sneaky peek journal to flip through for you. I thought I would show you this and just kind of say what was going on. I did this the other day. I think I ended up calling this a trifold fold out something. I can't remember now. But anyhow, I've been doing the sneaky peek on my Rhoda's Junk page where people can participate and they can guess what the question is that I'm asking. And then the top 3 at the end of the month will get some kind of a little prize. So this is going to be their prize. I've made 3 more of those up using pages out of the Lilac Flowers. And each one is a little different. And, I just thought it would be something cute. It's something they can put in a journal if they wanted to. They don't have to. It could be like, just standalone. And I used 2 different things that I made. I made not only the one-page wonder here, but I used my little correspondence clusters on them. So this one had a correspondence cluster there, and I used 3 tags and at least 1 journal card in each one. So there we go. That's what I did for the winners at the end of the month. And then that'll go probably in my whatever journal. My ideas journal. Okay. I also pulled out these 4 pages of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Goes really, really well with these collars. That's going to be the tags. Well, what it is I saw Allison, I think her name is Allison Balmer, that is, I think she's on the design team for Tim Holtz, but she's got a YouTube channel called Words and Pictures, and I like to watch what she does. She does a lot of mixed media. She does a lot of tags and has a lot of ideas. She does these little craft room tour kind of things. It's part of her, not thumbnails, but shorts. Part of her shorts videos. I'm trying to figure out where all the gooey is here. I guess that's it. But yeah, she had something she was showing the other day. Now, she did it for another design team project, but I saw how she did it. I figured it out. So that's what I'm going to make today. I am going to make it larger. Hers was tiny. It was like 4 by 4, 3 by 3. I'm not sure what size it was, but I'm going to go ahead and use this. I think I got 5 pages left. 2 of them are the front and the back, so it's basically 1 page, but the way this is going to be made, it doesn't matter. So this is the front, or the back, this is the front, and what we're going to do is cut these all in half at 6 inches. Alright, so I'm going to start with this one, and I'm just going to line it up on the 6, easy enough, and we're going to make us a little booklet out of it. Alright, I want to thank everybody for coming to visit and seeing what I'm doing today. I always enjoy showing you something new. These are these Stamperia pads, and they're pretty cool to have because there's so many pretty papers in them. You have ephemera in them. Now, there was something to do with these. There's a couple of pages here that if I want to cut it off at 6, I'm going to lose some of it. That one, I might not have to worry so much about. So, I'll go ahead and cut this one at 6. The other one, though, I don't want to do that, because I'm going to be losing too much of it. Now, this is the one I used on my my very first journal that I did. Of course, because I liked purple. And it was one of the first Stamperia pads I think I actually had as well. But, yep, you can't go wrong. And, of course, there's stuff on the other side. The only thing is, you're not going to see the complete other side in these because they're going together as, and then I'm doing this one this way because I did not want to cut through that lilac. I would be cutting it right in there, and I don't want to do that. So I did it this way so it can go that way on the page. I was happier doing that. And see, I can flip it either way depending on what I'm missing. I'm also going to go through each one of these and, well, I want to do a score. I guess I'll have to score it this way because I need to score it at 6 on each one. Now I can always fold it either way, so it doesn't matter there. Now see that one, I'm at least going to still be able to see it, I believe. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. The way this is going to be shaped up, yes, you will see that. It's going to be on the same page as well. It's kind of a neat design, how she did it. I know she didn't want to say how it was done in the video. It was only like 5 minutes because it was on another design team project that I guess hadn't been seen yet. I think that's how it worked. So, ooh, I skipped there. So I thought, yeah, I like how it's going. It's a tag booklet, but I thought it was a tag booklet made out of tags. It's not, but it's a booklet with pockets in between each one of these, so you got a place to put your tags, which my tags are those construction or cardstock pieces over there. Love the butterflies. I have to figure out what I want for the front. More than likely it's going to be that little guy I used for the front cover of my journal. I really like how that turned out or looks. Alright, that's all we had to do with that. And I got my little mushy up there. I've got a few pieces of ephemera left. I've got an envelope here, 2 pieces of, trim, a bookmark, and 3 journal cards, and 2 butterflies. Got a little bit of everything. So, let's see. Do I want to figure out who's going to go where? I think that's right side up mostly. So is this. It's got something written. You can actually read it, but it's got a lot of words in here. Now, see, the back sides of these aren't that interesting. Like, that's the paper, the front and the back covers. And then this has just a solid purple, so I'm fine with losing that. And then we have this really pretty one here. And it's got the same writing that's here, so I'm not losing nothing. Okay. Let's start. Let's start with this one as our front. And actually this one, I might even be able to do it that way since that's the way it's supposed to go. This will be our cover. And then I believe I've got to figure something out here. Alright, I've been going through here and using my sweet plum on the memento and doing the edges of all of my pieces that are on the inside. You have to make sure you know which panel you want to be your inside piece. Or I should say the showing piece. I'm not sure which way you would phrase that. Now see, this one had something pretty on the back as well, but it's the same exact image as this. So we're not really going to miss anything. And then I just kind of crease it while I'm here and set it on my pile. I've been alternating the whole way. And this is going to be, the outside the showing piece. I'll put it that way. The piece that shows. And so I'm just going like that. And this is a really simple project. Oop, I got some more of that goo. It's a really simple project to do because you don't have to do any thumb pulls. You don't even have to ink like I'm doing. You don't have to. I just found out this ink went really well with this this color scheme. So I just wanted to add that in here. All right, cap it, and that's done. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold this last one. And we're going to start putting our pieces together. Just like that. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10. I thought I didn't think I had 10. I thought I had 8. I miscounted that. Okay, so I'm turning it around that way because this is the front pieces, and what you want to do on the one you've chosen for your cover. I did not ink that side of it. Look at that. I didn't ink. I inked everything else but this one top flap. All right. Now I'm going to get a little fancy and go ahead and do the crease here. This is the only crease you're going to see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Could be I just put a piece of lace on there. Who knows? All right. So now that is the front cover and the back cover. So you don't want to do anything else with that. Now, the next piece, you're going to want to take the piece that wants to sandwich against this one, and you're going to go across the 3 sides. The outside doesn't get glued, so you can hold that piece like I'm doing here. So you just start putting it together like this. Make sure you give it enough glue. I want to thank everyone for coming by. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're crafting, happy, healthy, all the above. All right, I'm going to write it right there along those edges and put it down. Now I can use this on it if I want. It may be I'm not on the money with the cut, like right there. I can tell I'm not. So I'm going to get right back in here and trim it as I go. If it's shorter, that's fine. It can stay that way. But if it's longer, I want to cut it. All right. And if you look at it, what in the world? Okay, if you look at it, you have... I'm having all kinds of problems. You have a pocket already started right there. There is your first pocket, starting out of the block. So that's where I need to go and do those next. The construction paper? No. The cardstock. I know, my words are missing out today for some reason. Okay, the butterflies are going up. This is the side I want. I need to glue it right here. And like I said, this is so easy. You just gotta make sure you keep going. I don't know what the weight of this paper is. I see a GR right there with 190 on it. I'll have to see if I've got the other side that tells me. I'm not exactly sure if you're supposed to use, what was I going to say? I don't forget what I was going to say. If you're supposed to use a heavier weight paper, but this is sort of in the middle because, you know, it's STAMPERIA and it's got a pretty good, you know, weight to it, but it's still bendable. It's really bendable. All right, who's next on it? Oh, this pretty one here. So let me flip it around. didn't check to see if that one was longer. It doesn't look like it is, so I'm going to leave it be. My husband, he's down there working in his garden. I don't know what he's growing this year. I told him not to grow me any more beans. I don't want to see another green bean. Because I just, oh, it's too many green beans in the basement still. Don't know what in the world. I don't ever fix them. I don't know. I'm bored with a green bean. I guess if you made them with bacon grease, they wouldn't be too bad, would they? That's the way my grandma made them. She had that bacon grease sitting on that stove, and boy, used it for all kinds of things. Sounds like his allergies are hitting him again. But yeah, she would put them in her taters. She would use it in the skillet. And I think she put them in on her biscuits. You know, when you got them out of the oven. Used that stuff for everything. And my dad said, yeah, when she would cook sausage or cook bacon, that little bowl was sitting there on that stove and got every bit of that grease out of that skillet. I think she seasoned her skillets with it as well. Now, I'm going to have an issue here. I think my little book is bigger than hers. And see, I'm already seeing an issue. But you know what? I think I know what I can do. We'll just keep going, and I'll tell you my way to solve that once we get there. All right, let me flip this around. Yeah. She was always making some kind of breakfast. She'd have fried taters. They'd get some bacon grease. Always making biscuits. Yeah. That's it. That's what... When she was making his lunches, when he was, you know, going out for work and everything, before he met Mom, that's what she was doing. She was making him a biscuit. All kinds of different biscuits for his lunch. Oop. I got a little bit on that one. I don't know where it come from. Look at that. Oh, no. No. Oh, that's getting hidden. We don't have to worry about it. That's inside. Remember? This one will go on top of it. So we don't have to worry. Yep, if you mess these up, don't worry. Just don't mess up the other side. Yeah, she would make him a jelly, what was that? Butter and jelly biscuit. She would make him a sausage and egg biscuit. I forget what other kind of biscuits she'd make. 2 or 3 others. See if I can get this on here just right. There we go. Poor thing. The garden got to him. And next, does this have my... No, nope, it just says acid free. So that GR190 was the only thing I saw that kind of gave you an idea how heavy this paper was. Okay. I finally got my papers done for my school journal. I gotta build my signatures now. Pick out what I want in them. And then start to construct the book. Because I used the outside of an old book I read. An actual book, hardcover. Oops. Okay. Making sure everything's going right here. There. Yeah, everything's looking good. I'm trying to stay straight with these corners and then this end too. So it's going to go like that. Yeah, because this has got the more pictures on it. All right. Yeah. And then when he met Mom, he had her, he wanted her to do his lunches. And boy, did Grandma not like that. She kind of fought against it. She kept getting up and doing his breakfast and his lunch bags. And he actually sent Mom down to get specific, like, lunch meat and things to make his sandwiches with. He wanted some meat. Well, you know, he had sausage on them, but he wanted some actual regular sandwiches. And he had to tell her, you know, he was sorry that he wanted Mom to be doing that now, because that was his wife. All right, so this side. We're on the last page. Went together fast, didn't it? All right, and then we're going to have some short, squat tags, I can tell you that. I'm not going to decorate them up at all. I may punch a hole in them, just, you know, that's about it. That's all I'm doing to them. This is a very simple project that you can enhance in any way you would like. Okay. To refold that a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now, this is the troubleshooting part. You can see where this is going that way. I'm not sure exactly how hers worked, but she had a small book. So that may be why it didn't matter on hers. But I'm going to take this extra trim that I've got over here. I'm trying to fold that to where, yeah, where I can bend it like that. And then like that. There we go. So I'm straightening that out, and then I'm putting it right back again. All right, now enough fiddling with that. All right, let me get a strip of piece of my strip here, and I'm going to cut it just about right there. I think that's long enough. I'm going to finish this end off with a little bit of ink. And then I'm going to stick that on here with some glue. Yeah, it's got something on the other side. I don't need to worry about that. But I'm going to leave this part sticking out because it's the decorative part. And it's going to go right here. I need to put more glue. Okay. Yep, because I gotta lay it right there. Make it square with both the corners. And then I'm gonna lay that down. Well, I think it worked. It did move a little bit, but I wanted this dark line to be along there, so it looked like it was on purpose. Okay, let me trim this off. What little bits sticking over. And then this one needs a little bit of a cut. It's a little crooked there. All right, now, and I'm not cutting any rounded edges or nothing. Now this last one, you got to get back in here and do your two edges. Oops. Yeah, I'm a little wiggly. Always a little wiggly. Let me leave it down here. And what I'm going to do is actually run me a little glue in there. Well, I can't get it a little bit. Just a little bit. But that's all right. That's all it needed. Now, put this down and that down, and our book is done. That's all there was to it. I might have to trim this to I need to trim that a little bit? I think I do. Just a tad. Yeah, I'll trim it against this. If it's not on the money, that's all right. That's all right. All right. Yep, that's fine. Works for me. Do a little more inking, and I'll never know the difference. All right. I got to cap my glue. We will decorate it in a minute. I want to get to work on the tags now and see exactly what I need. Let me flip through it first. This is the top. And trying to get the glue off my fingers. I did want to put this envelope in here. So I kind of wanted it to be where it would be in one of these flaps. And I like that little part right there. I should have done it when I was putting it together and I forgot all about it. Ugh, but I want to put it in there like that, to where it's flipping out. Yeah, it's flipping out. All right, let me go ahead and put this on here. And I'm going to leave it where it's not going to seal shut. It can be, you know, open. That's fine. All right, let's see what we can do here. So you want to squeeze this open a little bit and feed it in. Keep moving, keep moving. There we go. I think that worked. Pretty flowers on there. All right, let's go ahead and mash it down a little bit. There we go. And then, yep, I don't think it's stuck anywhere else in there, so we're good. Well, I got the glue out. Maybe, just maybe, I'll try to finish like the top, like up there. I don't think that'll hurt a bit, so we'll go ahead and put that on there. I like to use up everything I can find. I got a couple other little projects I'll show in my next video. Or is that the video? I think that is the video that I've accomplished and going to use. Now here is the pretty little butterfly that will stick on the outside. I need to have a word out here. So we're going to put him right here, coming up with the others. And then we'll put one of them on the back. I think I'll go ahead and put that other piece of trim at the top, up here. Well, now I got a piece of the trim right there, don't I? Maybe that can go inside somewhere. We'll save that. I might have to make a couple of pockets because I've got the journal cards here that are to go in. So, let me see about that. Okay, I took a strip of scrap paper over there and I cut it at 6 inches because it was 12. And I think it's only about 1 3/4. Just whatever you got. Cut you a thumb hole in there. And I'm going to ink it a little bit just so it stands out. Okay, one's going to be on the front and one's going to be on the back. This helps it blend in with the other look that's going here, because it's mostly a tan and we didn't have any more papers left because he used them all. Now this would make a cute little book. Maybe we'll put another one inside here. This one can probably only go back here. But see how cute that would be for a pocket? I don't really need a bookmark, so let's just do that. Well, I got a butterfly going either way. Maybe that would be the one to go in the front. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm not doing a thumb pull at all. Don't want to mess up my butterflies. Okay. See, this is kind of shows you another way you can use a bookmark if you've got one in like a kit. Just make a pocket. I know the little butterfly is kind of upside down, but he'll be all right. And then we have a pocket to go back here. Put that one in. Okay. And then I got one more. You can never, go wrong by putting pockets in. And then with this pocket, guess what? Oh, I'm going to do it on the other one too. We're going to put this down for the trim at the bottom to tie it in even more. And then what I got left off, I'm going to put on that other one. Okay. Here we go. Ain't that cute? Nope, I'm going to put some glue on him, and he's going on here too. Got the trim taken care of. Yes. Check. Got the butterflies going, the trim going. Basically, the journal cards are gone because they're going in here. Oop, that's a little... Okay, let me back it up a minute. There. It was a little on the long side. There. Now I gotta find the last spot for this. Oop, that can go there. That can go there. And this one has happy birthday. And to wish you a happy birthday. So it's getting put in here. Guess what? It's getting put in here. Oh, let's see where. Gotta make sure nobody's sticking together. I don't want to. Oh, that's why it was stuck together. That right there. Okay, I went through here and found out where I wanted to put this, so it's going right there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. I also kind of went through and made sure all my pages were not glued together, but some of them were. So I wanted to get in there and do that real quick before it dried even a bit worse, because sometimes it'll tear your paper away and you're not able to fix it after that, and you don't want that when you got a cute little project like this. All right, I have to find a word. Looks like it's kind of off, but I don't understand. All right, let me find a word for this. All right, two that I already had typed or stamped out were this "Have a nice day" and "Sending happy thoughts." I kind of like the "Sending happy thoughts," although the color is a little off. Maybe we'll go with "Have a nice day." So I'm just going to cut it out. I'm not going to worry about ripping it or anything like that. I hope it fits in between a couple of the pieces here, and it kind of hides it. That is my hope. I think I need to cut the top off to help toward that that hope. Alright, we'll just do like this. I don't need to do anything else to it. It's almost like I just stamped it on there already. Here we go. Now, we've got to get to our tags and then put them in, and we're ready to go. This is going to be a perfect little journal to journal in because you're going to have so many tags to work with. All right, our tag spots are not quite 6 by 6 because I have a little seepage probably in the glue there. So this is 8.5 by 11, so that helps me out by just being able to cut it right in half at 5.5. So once I do that part, I need to cut it down a little bit more. I don't want it that long. So we're going to go down and cut about 1.5 inches off. Yeah, looks good to me. 1.5 inches coming off. And I can use these little snips later on for something. You know how I am. I could stamp something on there to use in a journal. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do each one of these at 5.5. Actually, let's go ahead and just cut the 1.5 off. That's going to save us one step in between and leave us a longer piece. And then do it in a 5.5. Okay. 1.5. 5.5. You could say a little mantra. I had to actually go over there and get me one more piece of this purple. And thank goodness I had it. That was the last piece. Okay. There we go. One more. And then we could get to cutting these in the shape of a tag. Alright, there we go. Alright, I got me an Amazon card and I cut it at the angle that I think I'm going to need this to be. And I'm going to measure what I've got here. Try to make it dead center. And we're going to put us like a hole right there. I'm using my crocodile because it's probably going to be able to go through all of these layers, I'm hoping. Hoping one shot. Whoop, there she goes. All right. Good job, little buddy. All right, now what we want to do is probably take 2 at a time, I guess, and cut our tags out. And we're doing it just like this. And flip it. Well, make sure you got your corners lined up, and then flip it and cut again. I'm going to do that for each one of these. Alright, all of those little guys are done. I have my 10 tags. Let's make sure she fits. Or am I going to have to go down some more? I got a feeling I got to go down a little more. Alright, I'm using my cutter that Paper Crafting with Miss Tommy sent me. And I'm going to kind of just eyeball judge it to be out. It's not 1/4 inch, but it will be when I get done. Because I'm going to flip it. And now I'm going to cut that same amount off. Alright. How many did I cut there? 3? Okay. Let's do 3 at a time. I don't think it could take more than 3. Okay. So, what has everybody been working on lately? Seems like I'm always working on something. I must have counted wrong, because if I'm only cutting 3 at a time, this is 9. Hopefully I have 10 of these. Alright. One more. All those little scraps can go in the trash. I hope to not have to use them for anything. Now let's try it again. This should go in smooth sailing. Now you can cut the corners of the bottoms off if you want. It does stick out a little bit, but you know, I think I might be okay with it. This is the one with the envelope in it. We'll see what it looks like after we fill it. And I can always change it off screen. It's to your preference. It's however you would like it to look. Oops. Okay. I really like that page. It's pretty. Well, is it not wanting to go down in there? I don't know if I got a little drunk on how I was putting that in or what happened. Okay. So, we have this one. Halfway there. Okay, I zoomed in and we're going to flip through our little book now. Now, some of the tags you may want to go ahead and cut down. Maybe I should have went with a 5-inch wide. I don't know. It just depends. Some of these are a little tighter. You never can tell how much glue seepage you'll get. And then we have the pretty tag here that goes inside of there. It kind of matches the butterfly here. You have the envelope, which can fold out. Whoops. Oh, oops. I got a little bit of seepage. Oh, no. Messed up a little bit. I think what I can do, though, is just get my little bit of purple going here. And it might hide it. It kind of does. Well, I didn't check on that. I didn't realize I had seepage. But there we go. You can write inside and then shut it. Or you can just glue it down and have it as a pocket. Which, that may be what I'm going to do right now. I'll go ahead and do it that way. If they want to write somewhere, they can write in the book. Right. Alright, let's go ahead and do it this way. And put her down. Pretty colors in this. I like the teals and the purples, of course. You know me, I'm always into the purples. So, there we go. I need to see if I can go past my eyesight or if I need to add something there. Alright, so then that folds back up. You have another tag. You have plenty of journaling area in here. There's tons of room. And it's got quite a bit of little character, just for being simple. Got another journal card in a pocket. Lines to write. Now, I forgot to put this one upside down, because this is the one that came from the top of the page. Yep, I forget things all the time. And there's our sideways lilacs. More butterflies. That's a cute little book, especially if somebody likes butterflies. It goes really well with that. And then the Have a Nice Day. That could go for anybody and anything. Alright, I really want to thank all my subscribers and viewers for coming by. Have a great day, everybody, and come back and see me again sometime. Bye-bye.